Hello, you guys. It is Thursday afternoon, August 27th, 2020. My name is Doris, and this is the Knit and Pearl Podcast, episode 205. You can find the show notes for this podcast on knitandpearl-doris.blogspot.com. In social media, I am One Fine Cow, all spelled out. On Ravelry and Twitter, I am One Fine Design, the number one, on Facebook and Etsy, and I am Doris M. Smith, all lowercase and smooshed together, on Instagram. This podcast has a Ravelry group, which is the Knit and Pearl Podcast group. Links. You don't have to remember anything that I just said, all that stuff, because in the handy dandy down bar below is a link to the show notes, to the Ravelry group. If you click on the show notes and go in, right under the video is the social media link, so you can go click and follow me there. Follow me on Instagram because, you get a little bit more insight into my life than people on the podcast get. Anyway. Every podcast I do Ravelry group birthday shout outs, and we have birthdays from the 16th of August through the end of the month. We have CC Knits. Her birthday was on the 16th. Dragon Lady. Her birthday was on the 20th of August. We have Bookworm's Corner. Her birthday was the 22nd of August. Erica E., her birthday was on the 24th. And Youngblood, her birthday is today. So happy birthday, you all. I hope that you did have or will have a wonderful birthday, that you got good gifts, that you were able to spend time with friends and family, virtual or social distancing or whatever. If it's your birthday, and you don't share that birthday on Ravelry, happy birthday to you as well. And above all, don't forget to enjoy a huge slice of your version of a birthday cake. Happy birthday, you all. Okay, so story of the week. I got a little stash. There's a story. I was watching The Secret Yarnery. Krista, I think her name is Krista or Christy. She's a crocheter, but I was watching an old ice yarn haul of hers, and I had to have a few things. So, warning, the warning, because I know how easy it is when you're watching somebody else's stash stuff. It is to go over and click the button and make some purchases, because that's what I did over last weekend, and it came yesterday or the day before. I can't remember. It's beautiful. Avert your eyes if you don't want to be enabled. This is called Paris. I'm going to give you a shot of the tag with the numbers so that you can go over and or not if you're still watching. I'm going to show you it up close and personal. It's gorgeous. The yarn is called Paris, with many colors. This yarn is the tube type yarn that stuff is blown into. Well, there it is. It's so pretty. It's 30% wool, 40% acrylic, and 30% metallic Lorex. It's a 50-gram ball. 125 meters, and I think it's like 130 yards, something like that. But yeah, gorgeous. I don't know what I'm gonna do with it, but it's so pretty. It's a 4-weight worsted weight yarn. I'm contemplating making a the number 2 turtle dove. You can always buy more if I run out. Lord willing, if I have money to. The second is this beautiful stuff. You guys, oh my goodness, there's the numbers. It's so gorgeous. Magic Glitz. You see why I had to buy it? You see? This is actually the color she showed, and I was like, oh my goodness, I have to have it. So this is, it's 360 meters, which is almost like 400 yards in a skein. It is a lightweight 3, and it is 95% acrylic and 5% Lorex. Just look at that. Ooh. Okay, you can go back a little bit and see the tag if you need to purchase it. Anyway, that was all. That was all I purchased. That was it. Reasonably priced ice harness. It's pretty reasonably priced, and it comes pretty fast. So I finished 3 crochet projects this week, the last 2 weeks. Work has slowed down. I worked under 15 hours this week, and I will not be working tomorrow because I'm not allowed to travel to other buildings because we have active cases of COVID in the building. We were hoping that that wouldn't happen, but it happened. So Ted and I are fine. No COVID here, but continued prayer for health would be much appreciated. Also, I have some stuff on my Etsy store, and I'm planning on putting some hand spun in this weekend. If you want to support me those ways, I would much appreciate that. Thank you so much. Also, liking, subscribing, doing all that stuff is supportive too, because it makes me realize, oh, so maybe people are watching. Anyway, finished objects. Let's just get busy, get right to the finished objects. Show you the one thing that you saw last week. I finished it. Sorry. I'm back. I did another one of the tulip bags, and this time I added the same type of strap. Not as, I don't think I did it as deep as the granny bags, but it's nice. It's and I had one of the granny bags in my car when I went to Aldi's this past week. I brought it in. It's so pretty. I brought it in with me and used it, and it works like a dream. Works like a dream. So there it is. Isn't that pretty? This is just red heart yarn. And I used, it was called, it's Red Heart Super Saver in the Day Glow color. I used an 5.5. And I had it leftover yarn. I had 2 skeins of this. So I tried to use up the yarn. So I made a little basket. It actually, you see those cakes right there. One of those cakes fits in that really cool. So it could be a cake holder, yarn cake holder. And finally, I came across another bag pattern, and I just had to try it. So this is it's called the Fat Bottom Bag. It is a free pattern from a Bend Beanies blog. The yarn I use is, I love this yarn in the color pink camo, which was 638 pink camo. Is that not the cutest thing you ever saw? Fat bottom bag. It's small. That's what I did not line this. I don't know if I'm going to line it. I probably will not. But it's so cute. So very cute. So I recommend it. I actually finished the bag part of the pattern one night, and the next day when I got home from work, I did the finishing of the bag, like doing this part, and this part. It's so pretty. So pretty. And if you follow me on Instagram, you already saw that. So that is all of the finishes. So, works in progress. My Tecumseh sweater. It is a free pattern on Ravelry by Boylan Knits, Caitlin Hunter. The yarn I am using is this big ball of yarn, which is finally starting to collapse a little bit. The color is not in English. And using Mandela, I actually did some color, what do you call it? Color control. When I started the second one, I tried to get it where the other ball was. I think I did okay. So I was up in here somewhere last time you saw it, in this part. Probably right in there. So I finished that, separated for the sleeves, and I'm starting on the third bit of color work on the body. And I always get to this point and it's like a slog, but oh, isn't that gorgeous? Isn't that just gorgeous? Okay, that might, seeing this might bring me to the point where I start working on this more, but I did work on it, but keep in mind, I haven't been working that much for the real working. So maybe this will be done next time. Okay, isn't that so pretty? Oh my goodness, that's gorgeous. Ooh. It's all acrylic. This is, it's all acrylic, so it'll be an easy wash and wear. So pretty. So very pretty. Okay. Down. We have, the other things are just our crocheted whips. The Granny Shrug. I actually finished, well, I stopped one side because the arms were getting really bulky big, and I did not want them to be overly big. So what I'm going to do, if this is hard to show, if it's not big enough for the body part of it, what I will do, that doesn't look good there, does it? What I will do is add more around the body part. Let's say this is the sleeve. So what I would do would be add more here and here. So go down here and up and just do it that way so that I can add more to the front and back without adding to the sleeves. This is the Granny Shrug. It's a free pattern on a Thornberry blog. The yarn is Rainbow from Ice. The hook is a J. And I switched from the 4L to just a Boyd because the 4L started getting on my nerves. I kept dropping the yarn. So that's what I'm using. I haven't started the second one yet. It's made with 2 squares like this, and here's what the square looks like. It's like an octagon. So, and then when you fold it, you get ta-da! There you go. So that's that. I did not do any work on the virus shawl, but I did start another new project in a Knit Spin Farms bag. I don't know if she's making bags anymore. Animal Farm and farm animal bag. I started a second bigger. This is the fat bottom purse. And I'm just using leftovers from the ombre yarns from the 2 previous crocheted bags I made. So I'm almost done with the body of it. I plan on picking back up the green on this side to do this on this side, and then using green and the pink for the handles, depending on what yarn is available. So it's gonna be gorgeous. And again, I'm just like a little tense about how easy it's going to be to line, but I have this fabric and I'm contemplating lining the purse with this. We'll see. It's yet to be determined. Okay, that's it. Spinning, I didn't do anything on the spinning. So that's all I have. So, thank you so much for spending a few minutes with me. Thank you for your support. Please like, subscribe, do all the things, and join the Ravelry group and leave comments down below and in Ravelry. Give me a thumbs up and please go over and look at my Etsy store. Have a look around, like I said in the story of the week, that I plan on putting some hand spun in to kind of increase my funds, maybe increase my yarn money. I don't know. Not bad. Just to have a little extra because my check is going to look pretty scary. Anyway, thank you so much. And I'll see you in 2 weeks for the next episode of the Knit Emperor podcast. Thank you guys so much.